Welcome to Inspiring Life with Dr. Wade Goodall. He is the founder of Worldwide Family Incorporated, a team which develops educational tools for families, communities, churches, and leaders. Are you looking for practical applications to today's challenges? Then join us for this next half hour of relevant information we have designed for you.
Why do you think men and women have such a difficult time in that area?
Well, I think it's a miracle that a man and a woman can stay married over time because they're so different. You know, they have such different perspectives on life in so many ways. But once they're committed to each other and they work on this communication, they work on trying to be a positive communicator and not disruptive and not tear their marriage apart, then they're well on the way.
Right. And we often talk about there's 3 C's involved in every strong marriage, and one is commitment. And commitment means when you get married, you stay married all of your life. And so make sure when you get married that you understand commitment. The other part is communication skills, learning how to communicate, because it's a learning process. People aren't born communicators.
Right.
And the third one is conflict management skills.
Right.
And so we also teach that it's important that women understand that men think different than they do.
I don't think they have a problem figuring that out real quick.
Right. But there's all the scientific evidence now, too, to support that. We've
Right.
wondered for a long time, you know, why aren't they looking at this the same way? Why, you know, throughout many...
The general public.
Right. But now we actually have scientific information. Of course, the Bible's talked about men and women being different forever.
Right.
So this isn't a surprise, but men think different. Men are basically left-brained, and scientifically we can prove that, and women are left and right. And so men go straight to the left, the decision thing, you know, they're action-oriented, they're achievement-oriented, they're aggressive. And that's the way the typical man is. Then also they have testosterone that causes them to even be more aggressive. And it's either fight or flight with a man, where women are probably better negotiators.
I think in a really serious conflict between a man and a woman, he's likely to raise his voice and she's likely to cry, because she can kind of release it by crying and he releases it by just getting that kind of stress energy out. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the stress energy on both. But I think, you know, just everything we do, I mean, we handle our children different. Even if we agree on how to react to a child, like, no, they're not going to be able to spend the night with this friend again. Maybe that's the agreement. But then the way you will talk to the son about it, you know, the 8-year-old, and the way I would talk to the 8-year-old would be completely different.
Right. Well, we're wired different as men and women. And that's another important thing for couples to understand, and family members. Even if you have a boy child, a girl child,
Right.
the husband and the wife, we're all wired differently. We're chemically made differently. And so it's important for people to understand that. That helps when we learn how to communicate. And communication is a skill. It's not something we're born with. Some people have stronger families and they do better in that area. And some other people come from very dysfunctional situations, messed up backgrounds, but they can improve.
I think one really great thing we can do for our kids is show them a healthy way of communicating, so that when husband and wife communicate with love and respect, they're not yelling at each other. We say, never raise your voice unless the house is on fire. I mean, you don't need to run around screaming at the people you love,
Right.
so that they're jarred and
Right.
rattled all the time. They're losing their keys, they're missing their dentist appointment and all this because they're being just shaken up all the time in daily conversation.